Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading will be the mid-monthly reading for all of the signs for mid-month February. So this covers sort of middle of the month of February through the end of the month, focusing on two specific areas, love and relationships and career and finances. For the love and relationships portion of the reading, I'll be using the Wheel of the Year Tarot and the Romance Angels Oracle cards. And for the career and finance, I'll be using the Good Tarot by Colette, Baron-Reid and the Life Purpose Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Okay, obviously, as I always say, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way for you to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading with me. If you're interested, you can take a look at my site, changingphasestarot.weebly.com, or you could email me at changingphases@gmail.com. Okay, and if you go to my site, you'll find all the pricing as well as the types of videos, the video readings that I offer. Another thing I would suggest is to, besides watching your sun sign reading, also take a look at your moon sign and your rising sign, right? Sometimes the messages, for the one might not resonate with you for that particular period, but the others might. So I do encourage you to take a look at those as well. All right, I think that's it as far as messages go. So I will say goodbye for now, and we'll see each of you in 1 second for the shuffle. Bye for now. Hi Gemini, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your February 2018 mid-monthly reading. As you can see, I've already meditated off camera and have shuffled the cards and laid the spread really just to try to save some time. So let's get into the reading. We will start off here with the relationship, romance, and love portion of the reading using the Wheel of the Year Tarot. Let me just lower my camera. There we go. Okay, so we have in the card that was at the bottom of the deck, which is the overall energy for the reading. And let me just say, I don't know what's going on this month, but a lot of the signs are getting a lot of major arcana. So all four of your cards here for the love and romance portion are major arcana cards. So significant messages coming through for you. So the overall energy is the moon. This is number 18 of the major arcana. I love the moon in this deck. So beautiful. And again, this is the Wheel of the Year Tarot by Scarabeo for those who are interested. That is the overall energy for the last 2 weeks of the month. In the past position, the energy as we move into the last 2 weeks, we have major arcana number 4, the Emperor. In the present position, we have major arcana number 8, Strength. And the outbound energy, or the future position, as we leave the month of February heading into March, we have major arcana number 20, Judgment. And the Romance Angels Oracle card is Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, so beginning with the Moon card over here. So the Moon in the tarot, the major arcana, it deals with psychic abilities. It has to do with obviously dreams, since it's the moon comes out at nighttime, so we usually associate it with those sort of the hidden messages or the messages from spirit that might come through at times at night, right, when we're asleep. So some of you, this might be a good time to pay attention to your dreams, right? Pay attention to any messages that might come through in your dreams. It might be a good time to keep a dream journal, possibly. The Moon card also has to do with our psychic abilities. It has to do with intuition. It has to do with listening, right? Listening to those messages that come through in unexpected ways as well, right? Understanding that we might be getting important messages coming through in slightly different ways than normal. The moon also has to do with hidden things, right? So sometimes when the card appears, we could be finding out something. There could be something more to the situation than we're actually, maybe we were aware of, or that we need to uncover. Whereas the sun shines its light on a situation, the moon casts a shadow, which is why, it's important for us to use our psychic abilities and intuition to figure out whatever this hidden thing is, right? Because the moon does not fully illuminate our path. So we really must, kind of rely on our instinct to find our way. In this particular deck, the moon card is called the Lady of the Night. And it has to do with, just like in the traditional tarot deck, I mean, the meaning is the same. It still has to do with intuition and, secrets being unveiled. It also has to do with illusion. So pay attention, or possibly be aware of any hidden things, or possibly seeing things. Sorry for the sirens. Hold on, let me pause it 1 second. Sirens going by. Sorry about that. There were a lot of sirens. So moving into the past position, we have number 4, right, the Emperor, and we have in the middle the Strength card. So we have typically cards, the Emperor we associate with Aries, so fire sign, male, and then we have the Strength card, which is usually associated with Leo, so another fire sign male. So for some of you watching the video, obviously you are an air sign, so this could be your, significant other, or your love interest, could be a fire sign individual. If so, then this would typically be either, like I said, a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius. But the Emperor, if we think of, what the Emperor is typically like, this person, the Emperor is he's the, the archetypical male figure, the father figure in the Tarot. He's very protective. He's very strong as well. He's very protective of his home, of those, in his home, of his family, of what is his, which is good. At times, on the negative side, he can at times be a little bit overbearing, a little too domineering. But in general, he's a very powerful person, a very authoritative person, somebody who's strong, maintains control. He's a very reasonable person, I would say, as well. He's somebody who uses his reason, who uses his, he's a very stable individual. In this particular deck, he's called the Son of the Sun God, and you can see that he wears around his neck this, the sun, and he's a very energetic individual, right? A very energetic figure on this card, and he also sort of represents virility, this very energetic and powerful individual, which is, slightly similar energy here next to him with this Strength card, because the Strength card, usually it has to do with, again, vital strength, energy, courage, not fearing anything, standing up to whatever challenges might appear. And this, typically, we think of the Strength card as, this is emotional strength, right? This isn't necessarily physical strength, although in this, on this card, he does appear very strong, and he's dominating here the bull, and he is able to overcome, whatever this obstacle might have been. So, but it really is more about inner strength, right? This is our inner strength, having that inner strength and courage and patience and willpower to, to overcome things. Gosh, there are so many signs. I don't know what is going on today. Sorry about that. So, again, this could be, I'm sorry, Gemini, I had to stop the video. There were seriously about 9 ambulances tearing past my house here in the neighborhood. I'm not sure what was up with that, but it was just nonstop. So I had to stop, and I'm back here to continue with your reading. So We were, looking here at the Emperor next to the Strength card. Again, this could be a fire sign individual, or this could just be, sort of a situation, something that you've been going through. And if so, I see a lot of you using your strength, you being very emotionally strong, having overcome something in your past. It could be, to do with relationships, overcoming something that might have been quite difficult. Could be overcoming, with this moon card sitting here as the overall energy, overcoming something that you found out about, overcoming some type of secret. And it's interesting because if you look at, these two cards together, let me hold them up again. Sorry. The images on these two cards, the colors, the images, they're very similar, right? And both of them together, I mean, they really do speak of a lot of sort of soul searching, a lot of very powerful, needing to overcome and maintain control, and you being strong and overcoming whatever this might have been. Then if we look at these two cards together, the moon sitting next to the judgment card, again, the images, there's a lot of similarities, right? We have the beautiful blues, right? Lots of blues in these two cards, healing. We also have the stars in the sky. We also have the light. Here we have the light of the moon, and this one with the judgment card, we have, this light that she is going towards. And in this particular deck, this card, the judgment card, is actually called the path towards the light, right? And this card really has to do with overcoming, once again, overcoming the past, overcoming some type of difficult situation or suffering, new positive events coming in for you, right? Rebirth, reawakening, new beginnings, heading towards this beautiful new light. And you see, we have here in the midst of all this very sort of cold and bleak and colors down at the bottom, we have these beautiful flowers sprouting up. And the woman is no longer, even though she's here out in the cold, she's heading towards this light. And you see how she's sort of going towards the light, and she's kind of taking on this, whatever she overcame here. She understands that she has, she's faced whatever her fears are. She's uncovered whatever these secrets are. They might have been even, her sort of hidden secrets. I mean, it might not have been, for some of you, it could be, finding out things about somebody else. But with the moon card, I mean, this could even be more of, overcoming memories and going back and, kind of seeing or facing that shadow side of herself even, So lots of overcoming and very powerful cards. Like I said, you have 4 major arcana cards here. So with regards to a relationship, yes, there could be, for some of you, there could be a fire sign individual who's quite significant, could be finding out something with regards to this fire sign, could be overcoming obstacles in the relationship, and now you have this beautiful healing and new beginning with this fire sign individual. Or this could, for another group of you watching, this could just be you overcoming a lot of obstacles in your life, dealing with these difficult situations, and now feeling that you're at a point in your life where you're ready to have some type of beginning, have embark upon some new adventure, leave the past behind, along with any guilt or any sort of guilt or grievances associated with the past, and so it's a fresh start. So it's interesting, and very interesting cards for the love and romance. And what you have is the Romance Angels card. You have passion. For this one, let me find my book here. Sorry. Find the card. I like to read the full description for the oracle card. So this passion card says, "Your prayers for great love have been heard and answered, and it all begins with you. You have the power to revive passion in your life. In fact, no one can bring it to you but you. This card guides you to seek that which brings you great joy, such as a hobby, cause, or special activity. Anything that stirs your heart with joy will help passion bubble forth and positively flow into your romantic life. The romance angels say that having a passion for life itself is a requisite foundation for feeling passion in your love life. This means enjoying this moment completely. And when you do so with a partner, you inspire him or her to romantically participate with you. If you're presently single, you can definitely enjoy passion in your activities and hobbies. And who knows, such pursuits may provide an opportunity to meet a wonderful partner who shares these passions. I mean, this could have to do with this uncovering, right? And seeing new opportunities or new, and these new opportunities could be people, new relationships, a new chance at beginning a relationship, a new chance for having passion and love again in your life. It could be uncovering that maybe through something that's quite unexpected, like it's saying, through a hobby, through a pastime activity. That's very possible. But it's also important, I think, what this card says about how you need to have that passion in your life. You need to have the control of that. And it's very much present here in the card, that you are the one. Yes, it's wonderful to have, a relationship and to be in a relationship, but the most important relationship is always the one with ourselves, right? And us feeling it sort of in connection and feeling balanced and feeling in control of our emotions. So that first. So I think this card does tie in with the messages, kind of a different message as far as romance and relationships go. Interesting. So let's continue on here. All right, Gemini. So let me move the camera just a little bit. Sorry. Okie doke. So looking at now our career and finance. You start off in the past position with Star card, Major Arcana number 17. Sorry for the glare. In the middle position, or the present position, you have the Seven of Water, or the Seven of Cups. And in the future position, or the outbound energy for the month, you have the Three of Fire, or the Three of Wands. And the overall energy for this, the last 2 weeks of the month, you have the Six of Fire, or the Six of Wands. And the Oracle card from the Life Purpose Oracle card deck is Artist. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. So starting off with, let's look at the overall energy of the Six of Fire. So the Six of Fire, or Six of Wands, it's fire energy. So fire energy typically has to do with the daily matters, right? There's day-to-day activities that we do. It has to do with our careers. It's creative projects. It's work around the house, our creativity, as well as our own drive and ambition for getting those things done, right? It's our determination for reaching whatever our goal is, for doing the work that we do, so it's a very fiery, energetic energy. And the Six of Fire itself, it's a very positive card. It's a card of recognition. A lot of times when this card appears, especially in a career and finance reading, it has to do with you receiving some type of recognition or accolades within the workplace. This could be in the form of, a bonus. This could be in the form of extra commission. This could be in the form of an actual promotion, moving up in the company, getting a new position. People really kind of seeing you standing out from the others. If you've been applying for new jobs, this could be your CV, your resume standing out from everybody else's. There's something special in your resume that seems to be catching the eye of whoever is doing the hiring, right? So you're standing out there. And interesting, because in this particular deck, the card, let me hold it up again, it's shown as it's a ship. It's sort of a ship being carried along by this glowing air balloon, so there is movement as it's portrayed on this, in this particular deck. So for some of you, this new, if it is a new job offer, if you are trying out for a job, this might be a job at a distance. It might be somewhere by water, close to water. You might have to travel over water to get there. Could be even, something to do with overseas, possibly. With the boat there, this could be, maybe it's an international company that has offices overseas. Obviously this won't be true for everybody, but for some of you that might be. But for the most part, the card, it really has to do with, you kind of stepping out into the limelight, people taking notice of you, people sort of, you're moving out of the shadows and really coming, you're catching the eye of a lot of people here. And it's also a card of victory. It's a very, in the traditional tarot deck, usually it's the man, and he's coming back from battle, and he's carrying, or he has the wreath, right? It's been crowned with this laurel of victory. So it's definitely a very positive card, a card that shows that there is some type of victory coming in. So this could very much be, again, in the form of getting a call for an interview. This could be some type of recognition going on within the workplace, with this Six of Fire. Now, in the past position, the Star card, so this is the energy as we enter into the last couple of weeks of the month. The Star card is all about having your dreams come true, right? It's the wish upon a star. It's a major arcana card. So quite, significant message coming through with the Star card. It's also a card of healing. The Star associated with also Aquarius, but it's really a star that it's really a card that has to do with setting your intentions, putting your intentions out there into the universe, and then having them, or seeing them come to fruition, right? It's you feeling quite inspired. It's you feeling very encouraged, having sort of a new sense of, of hope. Might have, possibly started something new, or you might have been, contemplating some type of new adventure, a new job, in the case we're looking at career and finance. So this could, have been you hoping for a new job and, keeping a positive outlook and, putting your intentions out there, putting your applications, job applications and resumes out there, and, feeling quite optimistic about what might come in for you. Which brings us to this present card, which is the Seven of Water. Well, the Seven of Water, or Seven of Cups, it's Cups energy has to do with our feelings, our emotions. It also deals with relationships, intuition. But the Seven, it's a very scattered type of energy, right? A lot of times the Seven of Water appears, for example, in a relationship reading. It sometimes appears when you have kind of too many dating options, right? For those of you who have a lot of suitors, this might be you doing online dating, checking out lots of people online. In the case of, work and finance, sometimes this is, when you are actively searching for a job and you're going through the job boards online, you're, checking out what's required for you to apply for those jobs. You're sort of weighing up, well, which job might be, a good one for me. And if I am thinking of leaving the current job that I have, what is going to be the best thing? And it's great to have, all of these sort of dreams and daydreams even, about what this next job could bring in for you and could mean for you. But when there are too many options, and you see she has lots of things floating around her head, when there are too many options there, we run the risk of kind of getting caught up in this dream world, and not really focusing on one particular job and really sending our application, and focusing our energies on making that one application really good and, including as much information about us as we can. We run the risk of not getting any of them, when you sort of go, oh yeah, that one will be great. Oh, that one might be nice. Oh, that one too. And you're just going round and around in your mind. You don't actually act on it. So this card, sometimes it has to do with avoiding responsibilities, creating, excuse me, too many illusions, not focusing our energies where they need to be focused. It's good to be creative and to use our imagination, but now is the time to, act on it, right? Seize on whatever these opportunities are and act on them, which is, in the present. But what you have coming up in the future here is this Three of Fire. So it's kind of like as you leave the month of February heading into March, you're kind of, you're waiting, and you see that she is also, it's more fire energies, just like we have with the Six of Fire, but look at her. She's in this, it looks like a ship, again, it's sort of the shell ship floating through the air, but she is in command, which is different than usually with the Three of Fire or the Three of Wands card. There's a man and he's standing on a cliff and he's kind of looking out to sea, waiting for his ships to come in. So he's sort of waiting to see what type of return on investment he might have, right? Whatever choice he made with the Two of Wands. So if there was, one of these jobs that you actually applied for, this is, it's you waiting to see, all right, well, what is actually going to happen? Will I hear back from them? Will I get that job interview? Are they going to call me in for an in-person interview? So it's really about waiting to see, what you're going to get back in return for all of the hard work and effort that you've put into something. So you understand that you're on the right path. You feel as though you're on the right path to heading towards, success and heading towards these new opportunities, just like she is facing forward and she's just heading towards these opportunities. And with the Six of Fire, the victory card as the overall energy, I would definitely say that for those of you who have been, actively putting your resume out there or actively searching for a new job, there's a very good chance over the next couple of weeks that you will hear something, that you will get called in for a job interview, that you will, hear something back about one of the applications that you've put out there. So, it looks very positive. If this isn't a job, if this is just more of a creative project or partnering up with people, that type of energy, this could be, this could just be you, again, weighing up your options, possibly partnering up with people with the Star card. This could have to do with something that, you've hoped to do for quite a while. You've been wishing for this. You've been, looking to get into this. It could have to do with, a hobby of yours as well. But, you have a victory card. With the Six of Fire as the overall energy, there's definite, positive energy surrounding whatever this new thing is. And then with the Artist card here, so let me read you from the guidebook. The Artist card says, give me 1 second while I find it. Because your inner world is colorful, and this card is a reminder that your career can be colorful as well. With your artistic eye, you naturally gravitate towards beautiful shapes, shades, and objects. Now the angels want to bring artistry into your career field. You will feel more fulfilled with work that helps you express your inner artist. You drew this card because it's important for you to take action steps as the artist you truly are. If you had unlimited time and money, what type of creative work would you engage in? Your answer to this question indicates a beneficial avenue for you to explore now. In fact, this is precisely what will open up all your channels so you can experience more support, time, and creative energy. Please take the opportunity to engage in something artistic, such as painting, jewelry making, an art course, sketching, dancing, sewing, and so forth. A finished creation may or may not become the basis of a commercial venture. However, your actions and artistic expression will definitely have a positive effect upon your career and every other area of your life. So interesting. So for some of you, there could be, some creative outlet or some creative endeavor associated with whatever this new thing is. If not, then this is definitely an indication that it will be good for you, for those of you who are interested in art, or artistic activities. Doesn't necessarily have to be art itself, right? Just like the card was explaining here. But there might be a new opportunity coming up. So again, and whatever it is, you have the victory card. So lots of support, lots of positive energy surrounding you as you head into the month of March. So I do hope that the messages have helped you in some way. I thank you for joining me here. I look forward to reading for you again next time. And just know that I'm sending you all much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of the month. Bye for now.